Welcome to Hedge Tutor Tutorials. Hedging with agricultural futures. This is an agricultural products physical trader. And this is the agricultural derivatives broker. Today, the 2nd of January, the physical trader buys 20,000 bushels of agricultural commodity at today's spot price of 150 US cents per bushel. The material will be delivered, and the payments done by the end of March. Agricultural markets are volatile, and prices will certainly change between today and the delivery date. The uncertainty over future price developments determines the trader's exposure. As the trader is long, if market prices rise, the trader will be pleased. However, if market prices decline, the trader will potentially face a loss. To mitigate her exposure, the trader decides to sell agricultural futures. She calls her broker, that gives her a price of 151 US cents per bushel, for the March maturity. The market is in contango. The trader sells 20,000 bushels of futures, for the 31st of March, at 151 US cents per bushel. The futures position creates an equal, but opposite financial exposure, that neutralizes the effects of the agricultural commodity price moves. Let us now fast forward between the 2nd of January and 31st of March. Agricultural prices declined, and by the end of the period, the cash price quoted in the exchange is 130 US cents per bushel. It is now the 31st of March, and the trader receives the physical agricultural commodity from the supplier. The market value of the commodity is now 130 US cents per bushel. 20 cents lower than the price agreed for this deal. But the trader has to pay its supplier 150 US cents per bushel, because the price was fixed on the 2nd of January. But as the trader has hedged its physical commodity position, she receives a profit of 21 US cents per bushel from the settlement of the futures position, that was closed and settled during March. Let us now look at both trades simultaneously to understand their combined effect. On the 2nd of January, the trader bought agricultural commodity to be delivered by the end of March for 150 US cents per bushel. At the same time, she sold the same quantity of agricultural futures for the same maturity. On the 31st of March, the trader received the product and paid 150 US cents per bushel for it. As the material is now worth 130 US cents per bushel, the trader lost 20 US cents per bushel. At the same time, the futures position generated a profit of 21 US cents per bushel as the market settled at 130 US cents per bushel. In summary, the losses on the physical transaction are offset by the profits in the financial transaction. There is actually a small gain as the market was in contango. Effectively, the trader managed to hedge her agricultural price risk using derivatives. The financial futures position creates an equal but opposite exposure profile that offsets the physical risk.